Previously on Taverns and Caverns. Inside the Arcane Delights Brewery, we had to tap into some serious stealth skills to avoid fighting golems, guards, and the mysterious and psychotic Vania De Darkmore. My long-forgotten scroll of invisibility allowed me to lead the party to an escape and expose Tam and his buddy for the fools they are. Accidentally getting Vania's attention, Isundra, we had to hide for our lives to avoid an onslaught from our many guards. We're on our tail, and soon we'll be starting the mission of all missions, killing Vania De Darkmore. Why the hell did we agree to this? Episode 54, Vania De Darkmore.
Welcome back to another exciting episode of Taverns and Caverns, everyone. This is your Dungeon Master, Haphazard DM. And last time on Taverns and Caverns, our party, they were still in the Fortress of Brews, and they accidentally stumbled upon Vania De Darkmore on the main floor of Arcane Delights Brewery, finding themselves hiding from the crazy alchemist or wizard or whatever you want to call her. But Isundra was able to use a spell while they were hiding to trick Vania into thinking a fae escaped from the underground magical extraction room where the quote-unquote doc was extracting magical properties from fae. And with that, Vania had gone downstairs, and the party had decided this was their opportunity to separate her from the guards. And if I remember correctly, I specifically said 10 guards from the main entrance, kind of blocking everyone from escaping and blocking anyone from entering. So we're going to pick up right where we left off. And remember, Vania went downstairs in the cargo room, and she almost immediately dusted the two individuals that were working down below. And I believe it was Nomu and Camrose that witnessed this, or was it everyone that witnessed this?
Well, Nomu definitely seen it with Camrose.
I'm pretty sure at least those two saw it. And afterwards, she stepped further down into the basement to the magical extraction room, and that is where we left off. So we're gonna go ahead and pick up in that cargo room with the party still making their way down the stairs. And remember, the golems are still in the cargo room doing their work. They don't seem to be really fazed by the deaths of the two workers in the room. They're still lifting barrels and moving them from side to side and doing whatever they were programmed or ordered to do. But we're going to go ahead and pick off there. Camrose was in the very front of the party when this happened. He's just looking back at everyone, and he's going to kind of wave his hand towards the party as if he was beckoning for them to join him in the spot or the area that he was in, considering there weren't any golems directly in front of him. He can see straight ahead the door that leads down into that basement room that you guys came from. What are you all doing?
Well, no one was gonna stay close to Camrose. Since he's got the lead.
Okay. And what is everyone else doing? Is anyone going to be? Are you all casting anything before you go down there, or what kind of preparation might you be trying to do now? It's up to you if you need to prep. Just letting you know.
Isundra does not prep.
Great.
It's not in her personality to do.
Yeah, that was a declaration.
I mean, does she? Has she ever?
We do not prep.
I mean, we kind of need an overall plan. I mean, this is a fucking Darkmore, people.
Do you want me to throw out the pseudo dragon to do some searching? Like, I don't know, because this point we're just straight going down there, right? She's down.
I mean,
there.
yeah, she's gonna pretty much be able to detect any type of magic we have. If there's anything. I mean,
I have 4 greater healing potions. I'm good.
She shit all over my fucking scroll of invisibility. Chicken head, I was having a good time.
Don't think we can prep with magic. That's one thing for sure.
Yeah, I mean, we could throw an old-fashioned trap.
We can ambush her.
Yeah,
we don't want to. We don't want to fight her in this room, though, right?
Oh hell no.
No.
Yeah.
We want it down below.
I mean, we never ever agree to split up. We are always against this, but somebody might have to be bait. and she'll have to chase them, and we lead her to the office where the rest of the group is waiting, and we can jump her there.
The office? No.
Going downstairs.
Okay, that's a terrible idea. We aren't going up. There are guards up, so we're going down.
We
I mean,
won't make it
down.
to the office.
Sorry.
She's already in the office. She's already in the killing Fae room.
Oh.
Now, what were you trying to say there, Edeyar?
She's already in the room we want to fight her at. So we don't want to take her anywhere else.
Oh, why do I feel like... Okay, never mind. Sorry. Well, this is great.
Let's fucking go.
I mean, only one person can go in there, and then...
Hey, Aito, are you, volunteering?
Wait, why would... No, why is anyone going by yourself? No, why would we do that?
Well,
So
no,
we're just going
it'll
to-
trick her if she doesn't know
Trick
that there
her
are other
into
people
what?
waiting. You know, we can ambush
She's
her then.
already in the room.
But
Let's
like,
jump her.
yeah, while her intentions...
Are going
Guys,
into that room.
He's got sweat coming down the side of his face. Like he's looking at Nomu. I do not think you understand the complete feelings that I am having by volunteering to go in that room by myself.
Yaito, relax.
Yaito,
I was only
there's
joking.
no reason. There's no reason for anyone to go in by themselves. Okay,
No
listen.
one only jokes with you.
Don't call the
She's
guards
already
right
in the
away.
room,
There's a
so we
group of
can't
us.
bring her to us.
No, I mean, like, if there's a group of us, she's likely to call for guards. If there's one of us, she won't feel threatened. She might
The
actually,
guards
you know,
don't hear her. She's too far away. That's the whole point, right?
Yep.
Yeah, she's
I don't know.
two levels below right now.
I just
the
feel
main-
like there's things in this building we don't know nothing about.
I mean, that's probably true, but
Camrose nods. You're damn right there. There. She might have things around here we're not sure of, but I don't think she was really ever expecting to be attacked in a brewery. I mean, that's what we're doing is out of this. No one would anticipate such a thing. So I don't think we have anything to worry about. I just think we have to keep her from warning any of these golems in this room or the guards up above. We've killed everything on our way here, except for that one guy that's in the sewage system. We knocked his ass out. But I don't think
But
he'll
he
be doing
sucks.
anything. I don't think he'll help in any way if he wakes up. He might skedaddle the other direction if he sees what we're doing.
Pretty much. Let's go get that ass.
Before we go down any further, Edeyar is going to cast Bless on Isundra, Damien, and Nomu.
that's it.
So
It adds a D4 to any saving throws you have to make, right?
attack roll or saving throw.
How long does that last?
Oh, to your attack roll too.
Yeah, it'll last for. Basically, I'm going to cast this right before we enter the room. It'll last for 1 minute.
Okay.
Oh, so it's only gonna last probably our first round.
Do they get the
Well,
plus
that's a full
4?
fight.
Do they get a +4 to both their attack bonus and their saving throws, or do they have to pick one?
Whenever a target makes an attack roll or a saving throw before the spell ends, the target can roll a d4 and add the number rolled to the attack roll or saving throw.
Okay.
So it's either or.
Either or, yep. Okay. So keep that in mind. You are blessed. Would you like me to place icons on you so you all remember?
I'm about to put
Well,
one
it's
on
only gonna
myself.
last for one round, right? So.
No, 1
No,
minute.
1
That's
minute.
a full
minute.
fight.
The full
Oh,
fight.
okay.
One round is considered 6 seconds in real time.
Yeah.
So I'll just go ahead and I'll put a red mark on Isundra so you remember you have bless. And who else did you put it on? Nomu and Damien?
Yeah.
All right.
At
So
yourself?
It is concentration, so if I get hit, it'll break. But
you all have a red dot on your icon on the map to represent that you have bless.
Gotcha.
That way you remember. Just remember the red dot
Hashtag
means you have bless.
blessed.
All right. So with that, then, are you doing anything else before the party decides to go down into the room?
Do I have anything that's beneficial? No, of course not. I'm ready.
Should Isundra empty her bladder? How bad are we about to get fucked?
I'll describe it here in a moment.
God.
Camrose, he's going to walk up to the door very quietly, mind you. He's not trying to gain the attention of the working golems. He's not even sure if the golems would attack if they did see him. He doesn't want to risk it. But when he gets to the door that leads into that small storage area where you all came out of from down below, he looks down at the stairs leading down, and he stops for a moment and looks at the rest of you. All right. Things are about to get dicey. I hope you're all prepared for this, because I'm not. This woman, if she is as anything as a virus has said, she is going to be very powerful in the way of magic. She is also an alchemist, so if she has any potions on her, be prepared for that. The kind of potions I do not know, but I highly doubt she's going to be fully equipped. I mean, she's in her own fortress. I don't think she expects anyone to attack her. I'm hoping she doesn't have any other tricks up her sleeves other than her magic. So, are we all ready to go down there? Because once we go down there, that's it. We're fighting for our lives.
And like, just know.
Just know.
That's it.
He points ahead at the stairs leading down. Do you all see the stairs? There is a gray mist. Once we step through that mist, there's no leaving.
Fuck you, Ryan.
Dark Souls door.
Some Dark Souls.
And once we step through that gray mist, that's when the melodies and the hymns are going to be starting.
Spare us the speech. Tell us something we don't know. We had to sign our lives away. I know I might not see my kids again. I literally go through this speech in my head every day. Let's do this shit.
Wait. Before we go, remember I do have one scroll on me that provides us a portal. It's supposed to be used for us to escape because we're supposed to do this at the highest point of the brewery in her office. However, if shit hits the fan, I can use this one-time portal to summon Stalwart and the rest of the gang, but we should really keep it for our escape, because if we use it to summon for help, we're going to have to find out a way to escape ourselves. Remember that wall outside of that, out back where that filtration system was, that's a very hefty wall. I don't think we're going to be climbing that anytime soon.
But if we summon a virus, she can just get us out, right?
She's not coming. Remember, she's not coming. She cannot show her appearance. She cannot make an appearance here.
If we kill her, she can't show up, right?
No! Because one of the guards might spot us.
Oh my God.
We won't need that scroll. We don't need to summon that piece of stalwart. We don't need that.
Yeah, honestly, I'd rather die than fight alongside Stalwart. You know what
Look, I'm just saying, if shit hits the fan, I might have to use it for help. I am not looking to die tonight, all right? You hear me?
Then use it to escape. I don't want Stalwart near me.
You fucking hate
Listen, Nomu, I don't know why you hate Stalwart so bad. He's not that bad of a guy. For the most part, he's a pretty quiet dude.
If you summon Stalwart, I will chew on your leg.
He means it.
He does mean it. He has eaten a kobold before.
Edeyar, why does he hate Stalwart so much?
I couldn't tell you.
He hurt our buddy Elroy. That's why.
Did shoot him in the back. The shit was dirty. Leroy Jenkins did not deserve that.
Look, at the time, you were our enemies. Now we're allies. Let bygones be bygones.
We're associates at best.
All right. Well, if you're all ready, let's go ahead and do this. Who's going to go down first? It's not going to be me.
Do you want me to do it? Oh, no, I have a good idea. I won't do it. But
I can hide on the ceiling and then jump down on her.
Is that still on you? Probably.
Has that ever worked?
No, I'm pretty sure
Once?
it's off of me right now.
No, it's never worked.
Can't let Edeyar go first. He can't be hit.
One of these days, I'm going to change that spell when I level up, but not today.
Yaito, today's the day you're a hero, bro.
Hold on, you
I'm
guys.
just gonna roll stealth and try to sneak down there.
Shut the fuck up. This is what I'm going to do, okay? When we go through the door, first we send the Beholderkin to go through the door. I'll summon it. It goes through the door first. Then we can come in, and she's too focused on that thingy to figure it out, okay?
So we think she is too dumb to split her concentration.
I don't think that, but I think it will give us an opportunity to go into the room.
That was basically my plan.
First.
Distracted.
No, your plan was to bring her back up here.
Oh no, wait, that's
trying
why
to bring
I
her in
found
a
out what was
different
going on. You know, I was drinking, but no, somebody could act drunk like you heard a blizzard mama flip flop. She's like, who got this drunk person in here? Good. And then while she's dealing with drunk person, I'm grabbing all on her, and then you guys can come in and hopefully catch her flank or something. in that time, somebody needs to be casing the room. We need to see if we can surround her. There are enough of us to hopefully cover all the corners.
I like the beholder again better.
We can do both.
I mean, you can also be on the ceiling. That's another point to cover.
Uh-oh.
Personally, I like the ceiling idea, but that's just because it's funny every time.
Oh,
It's
jeez.
funny for y'all.
Yeah.
You ain't getting
Exactly.
suplexed by freaking spirits and shit.
Or Yaito can offer her a business proposal, mixing alcohol and tea.
I could. I do not think this is the proper time and place. She would.
Oh, no, it's just a distraction, fool.
I don't think she would fall for it.
She's not supposed to.
Oh my goodness.
I just really want to Shapoma to Pum Pow her when she's not.
To be
expecting
honest,
it.
I don't think we have to worry about the thingies. So we should sneak, but if we, if Edeyar is loud, I think it's okay. Right?
How about this? Edeyar, you're the most heavily armored one. You go first.
Damn.
But I just used a buff that depends on
Yeah.
concentration.
Yeah.
I'll go down first.
right.
All
Let's
right,
walk-
Nomu's going down first. After you, Kitty.
We're walking.
I'm
walking.
rolling some stealth.
All right, so everyone, go ahead and place your characters at the entrance of the prior map, which was the magical extraction room that had the torture devices. It's to the left of your current map. So I'm going to go ahead and place everyone there.
Let's see.
Oh, we just going back. We ain't even got to go through this room. We were all worried about going through this room.
No, the golems are stuck on what they're doing. So Nomu, you are the first out of the party to slowly start making your way down the stairs. And you're trying to be, is everyone trying to be stealthy or?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try to roll stealth right
At
now.
least quiet.
All right,
Roll
everyone
fire.
roll stealth.
That is not fire.
He goes in meowing, hissing.
All right. So Isundra with a 16. Damien, you have a nat 20 for a total of 26. Nomu with an 11. Yaito with a 7. Camrose with a
Damn it,
26.
Yaito.
Edeyar, make me a stealth check. Edeyar with a 9.
Well, you
So,
did better than
He's last anyway.
Yaito.
Yeah. As everyone begins to make the descent, you cross the border through the gray mist. And as you do, the first person in line, Nomu, you quickly get the sense of dread, and you feel a bit off when you start walking down the stairs. Make me an Arcana check.
All right. Pull up this character sheet. All right.
Okay, you rolled a 7. So you don't necessarily really get a strong vibe from any kind of magic aura. You do feel a slight presence of magic coming from down below, but not anything that's gonna pique your interest, I would say.
Yeah, I'm rolling trash.
And Edeyar, as you're walking down the stairs with Nomu, you feel your armor kind of make some jingling sounds, and the metal just clings just a tiny bit. You're not as nearly as quiet as everyone else. Yaito, as he's walking down, he almost slips on one of the steps, but he catches himself on the railing. But by doing so, it makes a little bit of a noise because he rolled a 7. And Nomu, some of your armor, even though you're going as quietly as possible, your footsteps are somewhat noisy. You're not sure if Vania hears you coming, but as you get closer to the door that enters the room, are you entering that door first, Nomu?
I'm gonna take a peek.
All right, make me a perception.
I'm gonna peek in. Perception, there it is.
A 15. So as you reach the door, it is already open, leading into the magical extraction room. And as you peek in, everything in the room looks to be exactly how Cat and Co left it when you all finished off the dock. And if I remember, did you behead the dock, Nomu?
Yes.
Okay, I
Did
couldn't
we
remember.
then
leave his body? No, we put his
No,
body in a.
We threw his body in the sewer water.
The sewer water, yeah. What'd you do with his head? Same thing?
Oh, same thing.
Okay.
All of it went with him.
Okay. So as you peek into that room, I mean, everything looks the same. However, you do notice Vania. Remember, I described her with, she has the long red hair. She is at the cage across the room from you, Nomu. Along the wall to your left, she's standing at the cages that had the satyr and the fairies that were in them. And she's kneeling down, studying the open cages because you freed the satyr and you were able to allow one of the fairies to escape. The other 9, I believe there were 10 fairies. The other 9 had already been killed off in some way or drained to the point that their life force was gone. But you see Vania kneeling and studying the open cage, and you can tell that she's aware that the satyr escaped. And as you're peeking, I'm going to make a roll.
Oh no.
All right, I made my roll. She does hear a couple of you coming through with your low stealth checks.
Oh boy.
And as Nomu peeks into the room, she's still kneeling, looking down, and she has her hand touching some of the blood on the floor, and she's like studying it. And she speaks up very lightly, but loud enough for you to at least Nomu to hear since you're in the very front. I know you're there. Show yourself at once. And she slowly stands and begins to look towards the door.
Nomu.
Does Nomu put the pants?
Nomu steps forward.
Should have went on the ceiling, bro.
This isn't the restroom. Where am I?
Is Nomu the only one stepping through?
Edeyar will step through as well.
Okay, so go ahead and place yourself in the room. So you step through with Nomu. Anyone else? Does everyone else kind of stay back? Camros is in the back next to Yaito, and he has his rapier and his dagger unsheathed. He's up against the wall in the hallway leading down the staircase. He is waiting for his opportunity to sneak into the shadows and try and sneak her, because that is what he does. So he does not make a movement. Yaito has his hands out. He looks like he's preparing to already cast some spells, and he is not going to step through just yet. He's going to wait to see what happens before he does. He's afraid that stepping through with everyone might be more of a dangerous situation than spreading each other out. So he's kind of keeping his distance. What are Isundra and Damien doing?
Oh yeah, I'm not moving yet.
Okay, Isundra.
So we're just kind of like behind them right now, like
Yeah,
coming in.
yeah.
Okay.
So Nomu and
So we
Edeyar have
haven't-
already stepped into the room. You're
We
still in
didn't
that
hear
staircase.
that.
You did not. Only Nomu heard that.
Well, I think I'm just gonna wait then before I go.
Okay.
Balls to the
All right.
wall.
So then, before we do anything,
Roll
let me
initiative.
pull up the turn order. But before you roll your initiative,
no.
everyone click on your character on the map and now roll for your initiative. And we can get started.
Nomu's scared. Rolled a
All
9.
right. Let me
Why
roll
am I
my...
rolling like garbage?
You're shaking in your little kitty pants.
All right. Roll initiative for Camros and Yaito. All right. So we have Isundra with a 20, Camros with a 15, Edeyar with a 16, Damien with a 21. Nice. Nomu with a 9, Yaito with an 8. So that is the turn order there. Damien, Isundra, Edeyar, Camros, Nomu, then Yaito. Now we'll make a roll for Vania. And let me go ahead and add her to the turn order. She rolled a 17.
Oh boy, great. No, I mean,
She said, "Oh boy, great." All right, she has a 17, so she is going to be third in the turn order. She heard you coming with some of the lower stealth checks, so she is not surprised by any means. And she is not dumb. She had already had a feeling something at least was going on down here. She wasn't sure what, but now she knows. All right, so with the turn order, Nomu and Edeyar, you step through into the room, and Vania is now facing the two of you. And she has her hand still in front of her, with some of the blood dripping from it because she was touching the blood on the floor. And she looks at the two of you. And she has an expression on her face that seems to be emotionless at this current time. She doesn't seem to be fazed by your presence, but she looks at the two of you and she slowly lowers her hand. Well, what do we have here? Tell me, was it the two of you that freed the Fae from their cages? And where is the doctor?
Vania De Darkmore. You are under arrest by the government for crimes against the Fae. You can come with us quietly or go down with force. The choice is yours.
The doctor is out.
You have a badge too.
And what the hell are you talking about, Edeyar?
Shut up. Let's go with it.
Make me a persuasion, or I'm sorry, a deception.
God, I might have to assist him.
It's actually not bad.
That's not too bad of a deception.
The government.
Edeyar would be a cop, am I right?
Right. Fucking narc.
He's not denying it. So you rolled a 16 on your deception. As you do so, Vania quickly raises an eyebrow and she slightly gives you this grin, Edeyar. The government, you say? And tell me, who in the government sent you here then? Because last I remember, I am close friends with the king himself. So you come here to arrest me for what?
Crimes against the Fae. These orders come directly from the world government.
Someone hasn't watched too much World One Piece.
Vania begins to chuckle slightly. She doesn't fall for it. She has you didn't roll high enough for her to believe you're from the government, but she chuckles at your comments slightly, Edeyar. I haven't had a good laugh in quite some time. However, my time is precious, and you have just intruded into my territory without my consent. This is a proper cause for your elimination. I cannot have you spreading news of what goes down here in the Arcane Delights. I can't have the name of my business tarnished. You are fools to sneak into here. I don't know if you are crazed fans wanting to know more about the Arcane Delights, or if you're just dumb enough to challenge me. I have no reason why you would want to challenge me. I make the best drinks in all of London. And she is going to fold her arms slightly, and she's going to give you an opportunity here to answer. And as she does so, she just stares at the two of you. Now, I'm going to give you one of two options. Surrender here and you may live, or defy my command to surrender and find yourselves possibly becoming the next brew that I create. The choice is yours, my friends. What will it be?
A Nomu stout. Sounds interesting. What happens if I surrender? What will happen to us?
If you surrender, the chances of you living will be much higher. I would hand you over to the proper authorities, of course, for trespassing, and possibly for any other reasons that I might find, such as what did you do with the doctor? That is a crime if you've hurt him in any way, shape, or form. I cannot protect you from the law if you've done anything that harmed my employee.
Well, there's a certain problem here. We are the proper authorities, and the doctor was dealt with accordingly to his crimes. I will not surrender.
Vania De Darkmore, here's my answer. Spiritual weapon.
I was just going to ask you.
Cast spiritual weapon on top of his head, on top of her head at level 4.
All right, wait up now. We got the turn order here. So while we're talking, you're going to attack her then.
Yeah, I'm trying to get an attack opportunity. Trying to get a sneak or
Jesus.
Okay, so remember, she is definitely prepared. She knew you were there, and now she sees you. So you're not gonna get a sneak attack on her at this moment in time. So let's go ahead and do this during the conversation that they're having. Damien and Isundra, you would go before Vania. Are you both staying hidden during this conversation before you hear Edeyar? You can hear Edeyar and Vania talking at this point.
Okay. In that case, Isundra is going to do what she's been trying to do for 2 episodes now, and use her spell slot and summon Aberration. And I'm gonna summon a Beholderkin.
Okay.
In that room.
Okay.
Yeah, so they're arguing, and I see that it's going poorly. And then I'm just gonna, like I said, Isundra does not prepare. So do you have the stat blocks for that thing? I can't. That's what I'm looking for right now.
What ability is that? I can't even find it.
Summon Aberration. It's in Tasha's Cauldron of Everything.
Okay, I got it. So I got it. So you're summoning. Okay, I found it.
Yeah, so I'm gonna do the Beholderkin.
I'll send you a link. Here, there's the link.
So it's a ranged spell attack. Your spell attack modifier to hit. Its range is 150. It's 1d8 plus 3 plus the spell's level psychic damage.
So I'm just gonna give you control of this little mage guy on the map. We'll just say
that's my Beholderkin.
That's your Beholderkin.
It's like a doctor.
Yeah. It's actually it is the doctor. All right, so you summon the Beholderkin.
So they're talking and it's going poorly. Yeah, and I hear I can tell Edeyar is getting ready. He's getting
okay. So
a little bouncy.
Before you do that, Damien, you have the first go. Or are you doing anything? Or are you kind of just waiting and holding your turn?
Damien, I'm gonna use my additional feat as an actor. Just for kicks. I'm gonna impersonate the doctor.
Okay.
And yell from the stairs, Miss Darkmore, listen to them. They've captured me.
Make a deception roll.
Roll.
I'm sure she don't care about this motherfucker.
Yeah.
Oh damn, that was good. Good roll.
24.
That was a pretty good roll. So you go and you try to impersonate the doctor, and she hears the voice coming from up above in the staircase, or the stairwell where you're coming from, and she just perks her head slightly. Ah, doctor, have you been slacking now on your duties to allow these individuals to trespass upon my lovely Arcane Delights Brewery now? Do I see a pay cut coming?
I'd rather take a pay cut than all the cuts on my body, please. They're horrible, terrible, awesome warriors, please. I'll give them what they want, please.
Awesome, powerful warriors. So they come here looking specifically for a fight. Well,
oh no.
Little do they know how powerful I can be.
Well, I didn't say that necessarily.
Oh God, no.
Well, if it is a fight our friends want, then this is one they shall have. I am Vania De Darkmore, and I do not lose. And she's gonna begin raising her hands. Damien,
I summon this fucking thing.
Yeah, this would be the time where you summon your Beholderkin, and this would be the time that Edeyar, you want to summon your spiritual weapon. But Damien, that was your action. You still have a movement. Are you gonna move into this at this point into this room anywhere? Or are you gonna stay?
No, I'm gonna see where everyone else.
All right.
Wait, where? Oh, never mind. She's over there. Okay.
Yeah, so Vanya is basically across the room from everybody. She's a good 50 feet away or so. It's a pretty large room. But Isundra, you now use your action to summon your aberration. your beholderkin. What's it look like when you summon this creature, this aberration?
Isundra is like right next to Damien, so she pushes Damien out of the way because she can tell that obviously that's not going great. So she pushes her out of the way and she's like, hold on, I got this. And then she just starts like shooting rays into the room. And you just see a fucking beholder with its big ass eye open up and it's like, and you guys are like, what the fuck?
All right. The beholderkin appears into reality. And as it does so, it looks very lazy and it has a droopy mouth.
Oh, what?
And it's looking, and it's like chomping on its mouth.
I didn't say
lips.
any of that.
And it looks at Isundra, and it starts speaking to her in its language, its native language. It's speaking in deep speech and understands the language that you speak, Isundra. I don't know if you have deep speech though, but you're summoning it, so I'm assuming you have some way of communicating.
Yeah, it lets me communicate.
Okay.
Dude,
So,
what did he say?
as it looks at you, it's drooling a bit, and Isundra, you hear it. It just goes. It translates to. I was sleeping. Why you bring me here?
Why are you making stupid? I didn't summon a stupid one.
He's not stupid. He's waking up.
He's like an Etten.
He's still half asleep.
Yeah. I guess Isundra probably would pick the dumb one, actually, though. Yeah, it says it obeys your verbal commands, no action required by you. So
Okay, so we'll say it goes on the same turn as you.
It shares your initiative count, but it takes its turn immediately after yours.
Okay. So do you make any movements into the room, further into the room, or you stay where you're at?
Hell no. I'm staying right here.
Okay, so
I don't need to know I'm here.
I'm gonna give you control of this aberration, so you should be able to move the token now. Try moving it. Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. So
Where's she?
you stay
down here.
Yeah, you stay your ground where you're at behind Nomu and Edeyar, and the beholder. You tell it to move forward towards Vania.
Yeah, it's 150 range, so it doesn't need to get super close. So
Okay, so it floats towards Vania, looking at her, and does it do anything?
yeah, it's gonna attack her. So it says 1d8 plus. Oh well, hold on. It's my attack modifier to hit, right?
Yeah. Are you making it do a ranged spell attack? The Ire?
Yeah, that's all it does. Yeah.
Okay. So it's going to be a d20 plus whatever your spell attack modifier is, which I think it's what? An 8? Okay. So
Okay. So do I use /R or R/?
/R, or you could just roll your, like, if you're shooting a Eldritch Blast, it's the same thing.
That's
yeah.
True. Well, no. Yeah.
Because it's going to be a d20 plus your.
So 22.
Okay. So you roll a 22. That will hit. So it'll deal 1d8 plus 3 plus the spell's level psychic damage. So d8 plus 3.
I don't know. What do I know?
What's the level of the spell?
Of him? Oh, my spell that I casted?
Yeah.
It's a level 4.
Okay, so it's going to be 1d8 plus 3 plus 4. So a d8 plus 7. So you got 10 psychic damage strikes Vania. Okay, so
I didn't say he was super strong, but
no,
you know.
What's his name? You giving him a name or her name or its a name?
Yeah, I want to name it. Isundra will come back to you on that one. No, I want to name it Bob.
All right.
All right.
It's Bob.
All right. Bob's now its name. All right. Bob floats forward, still waking up. And as it floats forward, it doesn't float in the way you think it would. Like, for those that don't know, Beholder is basically a giant circular creature that floats in the air and that has one eye or two, depending on the type of Beholder, on its front face, and then has a mouth. It doesn't necessarily have arms, legs, or any limbs, but sometimes Beholders will have little tentacles coming from its head or its round body that have eyes attached to it. In this case, all the eyes attached to this Beholderkin are very droopy. And as it's floating towards Vania, it's not floating in a way to where you would think it's standing straight. It kind of spins around to where it's like upside down, side, like it's rolling in the air. And as it does so, it looks at Vania and it just opens its eye and its mouth and it shoots this psychic like eye ray or this eye ray at her. It does hit her for a 22, and she's going to take 10 psychic damage. And as she does so, she looks over at Bob and Isundra, who is now present in the room.
The fuck I am.
Excuse me? You summon a filthy beholderkin in my brewery and dare to attack me? Vania De Darkmore with its disgusting eye ray?
Isundra looks at her. She says, "Don't talk about Bob that way."
Oh.
She's very upset.
You want to summon things. Let me show you what summoning really entails, my friends.
Look what you've done.
Chill out.
So as you strike, Edeyar, this is when you're beginning to summon your spiritual weapon, if that's still what you're wanting to do. But Vania, she takes 10 points of psychic damage, and she looks a bit astounded and like shocked that you would even dare attempt to lay a finger or damage her in any way. She is not happy. She is not pleased. And she has both of her hands stretched out before her, and you can see this magical aura begin to appear around her, and she begins to spout out this language of the infernal.
Oh God, Lord have mercy.
Does anyone know infernal? The language of infernal.
Wait, hold on. Let me check. I think I might.
He said, "Lord have mercy."
Oh, no. I have not. No, man.
No.
All right. Edeyar, do you know infernal? You might.
No, I know Dwarvish and Celestial uncommon.
Okay.
We have no idea what's going on.
All right. So you don't know what she's saying. She just starts spouting this language. And as she does so, that star that was carved into the table in the middle of the room that was next to these torturing type devices begins to glow a violent red as it begins to flash. And you all feel this magical like presence begin to appear. And that table soon glows brightly. And as it does, you all see this claw rips through reality next to Isundra and Nomu.
Oh, geez.
And as the claw rips through reality, you can see it grabs onto what looks like just open space, the air, grabbing onto it, and it quickly, or I should say slowly, begins to push its head through this open tear. And as it does so, what you all see, or at least Isundra, Edeyar, and Nomu, what the three of you see is this large demonic head with the face of a bird with a large beak and fangs stick its head through the tear, and the claws that grab onto the air have these large talons, sharp talons. And soon enough, this giant, it's a large fiend, a demon, bursts through this tear. It has two large wings, two legs with talons, and large arms with these talons attached. It looks like a bird demon. It is what's known as a Vrock. And as the Vrock bursts through the tear, it screeches out in anger towards the party. And Vania, she slowly lowers her hands after she summons this Vrock, and she begins to cackle. There is no escape from the Arcane Delights Brewery, my friends. You will perish this night. And she looks at the Vrock as it screeches out at them, and the Vrock kind of looks over at her, and she gives it the scowl look. If you wish for our plans to succeed, then you will slay them now. And the Vrock looks back towards the party, and it just begins to make its way towards you. And at that, Vania's turn has ended. However, the Vrock is now starting its turn. And it starts basically when she summons it at the end of her turn. The Vrock, looking at Isundra and Nomu, it sees you and Edeyar behind Nomu. And what it's going to do at this point in time, it screeches. It can do this once per day. It does something called a stunning screech. It emits a horrific screech. Each creature within a 20 feet or 20-foot radius or distance of the Vrock that can hear it has to make me a Constitution saving throw. This is going to be everyone.
Okay, so I'm going to use
Constitution
Edeyar thing.
Yes, Constitution saving throw.
And we could throw a D4 in there too.
Yes, you have
bless.
the bless.
Everyone but me.
So let me get my D4 ready.
Okay, well, I got a 6.
It's Constitution plus my D4.
All right. So Damien with a 15.
Got a 14, it looks like.
All right. Nomu with a 14 total. It looks like
17,
Edeyar just has a 6. Isundra got a 6 with the D4.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see. Camros rolled a 5 and Yaito rolled a 21. All right.
I added a 2 to mine.
Okay. So Damien and Nomu are the only ones, or Damien, Nomu, and Yaito are the only ones safe from this. Everyone else failed.
Oh no.
So if you failed, what happens is this screech emanates through your ears and you hear this powerful, evil-like voice ringing through your heads. You're now stunned until the end of the Vrock's next turn. Edeyar, you are stunned. You will not be able to go on your turn here.
What?
Camros is also stunned. He cannot go. Nomu, it is now your turn. You see a couple of your allies kind of holding onto their ears. You can tell that they're somewhat stunned by this screech. What are you doing?
Well, Nomu was gonna rush up and cleave Vania in half, but he can't leave his teammates naked, so he's going to ready his great sword for the rock and step forward, slashing.
All right, so you go to attack the Vrock.
Actually, he's going to step forward and use a cantrip. He's going to use Blade Ward. He's going to trace a sigil, Blade Ward. So that's done. And with War Magic, I'm now going to slash with my weapon.
All right.
As a bonus action. Righteously.
With a 24, that will hit the Vrock.
Oh, yeah. Where's it at? Forgot my own damage. Is it daytime?
It's night.
Okay. 2d6 plus 4 then. All right, cool.
Edeyar said, what?
Sick.
All right, so 12 damage.
12 points of damage. You take your greatsword and you cut at the Vrock as it quickly raises both of its taloned hands. It grabs onto your greatsword, avoiding you from hitting its body, but you cut into its talons slightly.
And since I attacked, extra attack. He's going to slash again.
All right, a 10, however, will not hit. As you try to pull your sword away from its talons, it grabs onto them, and you're unable to pull it for a second attack, and it just cackles in your face.
Oh, yeah.
All right, it is now Yaito's turn. He is not affected by the stunning screech, so he's going to make his way down, and he just looks over at the Vrock, and he just goes, oh my goodness. And he is going to run to the side near one of the large test tubes, and he's going to shoot a firebolt at Vania instead. He wants to attack her, and he gets basically 2 rays of that. And with a 25, we'll hit for 2 fire damage. He's able to get 2 fire damage as he shoots her. Vania kind of steps to the side, and it kind of just nicks her shoulder. And she looks at Yaito. You dare? You dare? And Damien, it is now your turn. Top of the round. Damien, you're not affected by the screech. What are you doing?
Damien gingerly creeping forward, having not shown anyone his face this entire round, kind of pokes his head around the corner and Shapum to Pum Pow at Vanya. He fears Vanya.
He's scared.
Oh, you're a natural 20. So you got 20.
Oh, I threw the shit out of it. I'm scared.
You throw that javelin, it goes flying through the air. And oh wait, I have to make a DC, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So you throw it, each creature in the line, excluding you and the target. Okay, so it's not that you hit, it's more of a DC save. Okay. I see. I was gonna say that's a crit, but no, I have to make a DC. Dexterity saving throw. All right, what do I have to beat? It's the 14.
Yes.
All right, let me see what her dex is. Did she pass? We will find out. And she does not pass, so she will take 4d6 lightning damage, which already has the 16 right there. So she'll take 16 lightning damage as the javelin strikes her. The lightning hits her, and she kind of just looks at Damien as her hair kind of just begins to frizz slightly. And she's looking angry. She looks at you and stares. All right. Do you do
Damien
anything?
smiles. You know you still look good. Listen, I saved the doctor if you just listen. Okay?
Vania looks at Damien. We are past listening, my dear friend. You will pay for even striking me with such a weapon.
Well, fine. Let's fight then, bitch. But I hope you know, we killed the doctor.
Killed the doctor, you say? Even more of a reason for me to slaughter you. And in that case,
I'm moving next to Yaito.
Okay. So you move
Please
next
don't
to
let me
Yaito up against the wall. Isundra, you're technically stunned, so you do not get a turn. However, your Beholderkin can still go.
Yeah.
Bob's did not get stunned.
Okay, Bob. Bob's gonna attack.
All right.
What do you want to do? Should he attack Vanya or should he attack this fucking alligator that's next to us?
It's a bird demon, a Varrock.
Well, the picture looks like an alligator, Ryan.
Well,
it looks like somebody from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle.
Well, I got nothing.
Use your imagination.
Yes, thank you.
I'm just kidding. Yeah, Bob's gonna attack the bird.
Okay. With the eye.
He only has that.
Okay.
I think. It doesn't say that's what he has, but it only just says range spell attack, so I assume.
Yep, the eye. All right, so make your attack on the Varrock. All right, a 20 will hit. So go ahead and roll the damage for your Beholderkin's eye, Bob's eye.
Is it 1d8?
1d8 plus 3 plus the spell. So
plus
just do
7.
1d8 plus 7. For 13 points of damage, the Varrock takes 13 psychic damage, and it kind of hisses out after it is struck by the Beholderkin's eye. All right. Anything else from you or from Bob? Can he move?
No, Bob can't. Oh, he can move, but he's good.
Okay. All right. It is now Bonnia's turn. She looks over at the party, and she kind of has this her slight grin that she had slowly begins to tweak slightly as she is a bit upset at being struck by not only Yaito's fire bolt, but the lightning javelin. And she's going to hold her hand out. Now, let's make things a bit more interesting, shall we? And she is going to cast a spell. And at this point, I'm going to need, let's see here, each creature in a 10-foot radius of where it's centered around. I'm going to center it. Let's see here. 5, 10. So it's going to be right behind Edeyar. It's going to affect everybody except Nomu and Bob. It's a 10-foot radius. Okay, Nomu, you're the only one. I need everyone to make me a saving throw, a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, God.
All right. So I need to make one for Camros and Yaito as well. Saving throw for wisdom. All right, let's see what we have. All right, so Damien rolls high enough. Isundra's fine. Edeyar, you failed. Yaito,
Edeyar, you failed.
Yaito succeeded, and Camros fails as well. So what happens is she is casting confusion.
Uh-oh.
So Edeyar and Camros, they find themselves, their minds are now being struck by the spell's assault, and Camros quickly finds himself being confused by the spell as well as Edeyar. So at the start of your turns, I'm going to need you to roll a D8, and that's going to determine what you do. All right, Edeyar?
Oh, that is not good.
All right. Himself confusion.
Yeah. There's a Pokemon.
All right. So at this point, that is Vania's turn. The rock is now going to go. It looks down at Nomu and it hisses at you. And as it does so, it's going to slash at you with its talon, Nomu. Are you ready?
Oh, yeah.
It goes to attack. I rolled a total of a 17. Does that hit?
Yeah, it hits.
All right. The next is going to be its beak. It goes down to... Oh, that's a natural 20. Okay.
Well,
so
say that.
the beak hits you as well. So let's go ahead and do the talon damage.
These are all resistant, so I only take half.
Yep. So you're going to be taking slashing damage with the talons. So the talons are going to be... That's going to be a total of 14 points of damage for the talons. So you'll take 7 from that slashing damage. Yep. And the beak is what crit. That's going to be piercing damage.
Yep.
Let's go and roll this. So as it slashes at your chest with its talons, it goes to bite at your shoulder, and it's able to almost tear some flesh off. And it is dealing 23 points of piercing damage with the crit.
Jeez.
Half of that.
All right.
A lot.
It is now Edeyar's turn. Edeyar, I need you to roll a D8, a flat D8. And this is going to determine what you do. Because you're no longer stunned. Everyone's no longer stunned. You rolled a 5. If you roll a 2 to 6, the creature does not move or take actions this turn. So you won't take any actions, Edeyar. You can't do anything this turn. However, at the end of each of your turns, you can make another wisdom saving throw to try and break free from the confusion.
That also includes bonus actions and reactions, right?
Yes. So you still have an affected target can't take reactions and must roll a d10 at the start of each turn to determine what it does. So you can't do any reactions either.
So I'm just stuck here.
You're stuck there. But go ahead and make me a wisdom saving throw to see if you can break out of it. You rolled a 20. You were able to break free from the confusion, but you can't do anything this turn. That was it for you. Camrose has to roll an 8. Let me roll. No, he also rolled the same. So he does not take a movement or an action this turn, but he has to make a roll to see if he's able to break free. And I rolled 14. That's not high enough, so he is still confused. So he does not do anything this turn. Nomu, it is now your turn.
Nomu's reeling back from taking those hits, and he retraces the symbol in the air.
Blade wide.
And he's gonna return fire with the righteous greatsword.
All right. 18 will hit.
Oh boy, yes. All right, he's gonna do that delicious damage. Bam!
All 13. Right. 13 points of damage.
And he's gonna bring the sword back up for an extra attack, and he's gonna let the greatsword descend.
12 does not hit, unfortunately.
Damn.
So as you strike the rock, it slashes up with its talons, knocking your greatsword away, screeching at you. Do you make any movements, or you stay where you're at?
I'm gonna stay where I'm at.
All right.
Protect the group.
All right. Yaito is gonna continue attacking Vania, but this time he is going to use an ice knife. He flings an ice knife at her. And for an attack of 25 will hit, and he deals a total of 6 points of damage to her, and then she has to make a dex saving throw. The ice knife hitting her soon explodes with additional ice for 2d6 cold damage, but let's see if she avoids it. She rolled high enough. She's able to sidestep out of the explosion. It almost hits her. Damien, it is now your turn. What are you doing?
Joke's on you. I'm always confused. So I'm going to run toward the frog. No one's gonna laugh. Okay. Yes, thank you.
All right, you attack it with your short sword of flames kiss for 20. You will hit with that. Your rapier, however, does not hit it, but your short sword deals total of 5 damage, piercing damage, and 2 fire damage. You find as your fire goes off from the short sword of Flame's Kiss.
Do I get sneak attack damage?
Yeah, you will.
Oh,
It attempts to burn it, but you find that this demon is resistant to your fire, and it does not seem to hurt it as much as you think it would.
You bet.
But you also deal 11 points of sneak attack damage, and it kind of screeches slightly, but not enough to where it looks like it's almost dead or anything. All right. Anything else? I think that's all you can do.
I want to give advantage to Edeyar in his next roll.
Okay.
Actually, no, I'm going to give that to Yaito because he does not have any advantages.
All right. Isundra, it is now your turn. You're no
Oh,
longer
yeah.
stunned.
Can I move, or does he get an opportunity? to
If
attack
you
if
move
I move?
away from the Vrock, he will potentially get to hit you.
All right, bet. Try.
All right. So you're going to move away from the Vrock, step away from it.
Yeah, I want to move.
All right. It will use its reaction to get an attack of opportunity. And I rolled a total of a 22. I'm assuming that hits.
That's too bad because I use Misty Step whenever I get hit from harm.
As a
And I
reaction?
teleport away.
Okay.
Damn,
Nice.
nice.
She just not Kagebushin. She just fucking
Kararimi no jutsu.
yeah, she replacement technique to that shit.
Yep.
Said bet.
As it goes to
So-
slash at Isundra, a wooden log appears in its place, in her place. And Isundra
Should have done
teleports.
this in a different order, but oh well.
She teleports away from the Vrock. You're behind the Vrock now, against a wall.
Yeah,
All
fuck
right.
that. I ain't getting.
All right. So what
Rolled up on.
what are you doing? I believe Misty Step's a bonus action.
Yeah, so technically now I'm invisible. I should have attacked and then did that, but that's okay. So I'm gonna Eldritch Blast because I'm out of spell slots.
All right. Who are you Eldritch blasting?
So, bird, because I'm afraid that if I attack Vanya, she'll come over here. Oh fuck.
15
Oh,
will
wait,
hit. The
sorry.
15 hits. So you hit with
I need
both.
to
So
hit.
you got a total of 21 points of.
Wait, I don't think I have 2 rays, do I?
Yes, you do.
I do now, right?
2 beams. Yes.
Oh,
At
at
level 5,
Okay,
you have
yeah.
2 beams.
Sorry, I'm getting confused between my monk and.
You're fine. I just don't want you to
roll
gimp
the
yourself.
damage without me.
So with your Eldritch Blast, you got a total of 21 damage with both hits. You slam the Vrock from behind with your Eldritch Blast, and it kind of just pushes it forward a bit. It is now aware of your location after you teleport it away.
Fuck.
All right, Vanya, it is now her turn, and she looks at the party. I grow weary of this battle. Let me step it up a little bit more. And she is going to cast another spell, obviously. And she holds out a hand and she begins to summon Scorching Ray. And she is going to shoot it directly at Nomu and Damien, who are next to one another. Nomu, she has to make some spell attack rolls against you, my friend.
Oh.
And the first is going to be a 19.
I'm gonna use my reaction.
Okay.
I'm
Same.
using.
Absorb elements.
Yeah, I'm gonna take half of that.
Okay.
I'm gonna use uncanny dodge, and I'm also gonna take half.
Okay. So let me do. Well, that didn't hit you yet,
Oh,
Damien.
good.
The second ray is coming to hit
Scared.
you. I rolled a. That is a 16. I don't know if that's high enough to hit you.
It's not.
Okay. And then Nomu will take the third hit. Oh, that's definitely gonna hit Nomu. I already know. I rolled a 17 on that. So Nomu, you'll be taking 2 different damages here of fire damage. So the first one is going to be 10 points of fire damage. So you'll take 5 with your resistance.
Yep.
And then the second scorching ray is going to deal you 9 points of damage. So just go ahead and divide that by 2, round up. So you'll take or round down. Round up. You'll take 5 points of damage.
Okay. Whew,
All
no
right.
one's worse for wear right now.
And
You got a potion, bro?
you are able to avoid the scorching ray, the second scorching ray, Damien. But you see Nomu just get slammed by 2 of these scorching rays.
He's just
And
getting hit.
at this point, she just begins to cackle out as the Vrock looks down at Nomu. She just looks at him. Finish him. And the Vrock just raises both of its talons, and it's going to try and cut down into you, Nomu. It sees you've been hit, and it wants to take you out first. You seem to be the quote-unquote muscle, the tank that's taking everything.
He's not the tank.
The first one's a 19 that will hit you with its beak. The talon is a 17 that will hit you.
Yeah.
So Nomu, your first attack with the beak is going to deal piercing damage. It's going to be that is a 12 points of damage.
So 6.
So the talons come slashing at you, and that is going to deal. Let's see here. That is going to be 9 plus 3. Okay, so 9, 11, 12, another 12 points of slashing damage.
6. Oh boy.
All right. As that goes off, the Vrock begins to cackle out loud, and Nomu, Damien, make me perception checks.
All right, perception.
All right, Nomu and Damien, you both spot this. You both rolled high enough. You see all over the Vrock and its skin and its wings, its feathery-like wings. You see these small bubbles begin to bubble up all over the body of the Vrock. And as they do, they look like spores. And a 15-foot radius around the Vrock, this toxic-like gas begins to spew from its body. Everyone that's within 15 feet away from the Vrock, it's only going to be the two of you and Edeyar, have to make me a Constitution saving throw.
Edeyar would just like to play, I think.
And my D4 to go with it. So
all right.
13.
All right. So Nomu, with a total of 13, you failed. The other, Edeyar and Damien, both rolled nat 20, so a 23 and a 22. They succeed. So basically, the spores spread around the Vrock within a 15-foot radius. Each creature that fails their saving throw becomes poisoned. While poisoned in this way, a target will take 1d10 poison damage at the start of each of its turns. A target can repeat the saving throw at the end of each of its turns, ending the effect if you succeed. Or emptying a vial of holy water on the target also ends the effect. So at the start of your turn, Nomu, you will take poison damage, and at the end of each of your turns, you will roll another con to try and break free from the poison. The other two are not poisoned. Edeyar, you find yourself finally able to act. You're no longer confused. You're no longer stunned. What are you doing?
I'm hurt.
So
by the way, I'm hurt.
I am going to move one step closer to both of them so I can give them one of them +2 AC whenever they get attacked. Then I'm going to use the spiritual weapon level 4 on top of Vania De Darkmore.
Okay. So I'll give you, I'll just do
I've been trying to do that since the beginning.
All right, there you go. I'll make a spiritual weapon for you there. I'll put a blue marker on it so you know it's you.
She looks like a hag. Her avatar.
You summon your spiritual weapon next to Vanya. All right. Anything else? 17 to attack Vanya with your spiritual weapon. Is that what that was for?
Yeah.
All right. Your spiritual weapon is summoned and it goes to cut down at her. But as it does so, she is able to sidestep out of the way. You did not hit with a 17.
Okay.
Luckily, all right, that makes sense.
For the action, I'm going to use protection from poison on Nomu.
Okay. So what's
poison? You touch a creature. If it's poison, you neutralize the poison. If more than one poison, you neutralize one poison that you know, or you neutralize one of random. For the duration, the target has advantage on saving throws against being poisoned, and that's resistance to poison damage.
Okay, so you've removed the poison from them.
I removed the poison. He has he also has resistance to poison and advantage on saving throws against poison.
Okay,
thank God.
Nice.
All right, cool. Is that it from you? All right, it is now Camro's turn. I have to roll a
Sounds
D8.
like he actually did.
You know Fred's nice. To a fault.
All right, so Camrose has to still roll a D8 because he is still technically confused. And with that, I rolled a 7. The creature that rolls a 7 has to use an action to make a melee attack against a randomly determined creature within its reach. All right. So if the creature is okay, so let's see. Within its reach, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right. So I have to roll a d6 to see if it's going to hit either Nomu, Edeyar, Yaito, Damien, Bob, or the Vrock, because he can reach all of them. And I rolled a 4. I said, I'm just going to go in the clockwise. Yaito is 1, Bob's 2, Edeyar is 3, Nomu's 4, and then Damien's 5. Vrock is 6. Just going in order here. So Nomu, you don't see this coming, but Camros being confused, he's gonna walk up towards you, unable to really figure out what's going on, and he's gonna take his rapier and he's gonna attack you. And
I knew it.
He's gonna have advantage because you're surrounded by him and the Vrock. So the advantage is going to hit. So the rapier hits you. And you're also going to get hit by his dagger and his sneak attack.
Oh, he's tripping.
So,
if you hit him, does that like knock him out of confusion? Or...
No, he has to break free on his own, or a cleric or someone with a spell has to free him from it.
Well, let's see if my resistance can keep me alive long enough.
All right,
12 HP.
All right, so let me just go ahead and roll the damage so you can see it on the screen. He comes through with his rapier to strike, and as he does, he is going to roll. Let's see here. I'm going to roll the damage on here so you know the damage. Maybe.
My shit's lagging, so I'll probably see it like 10 seconds later.
The rapier is going to deal, let's see here, 11 piercing damage. You're going to take 6 piercing damage from the dagger. And you're going to take 18 points of sneak attack damage.
I want to impose disadvantage on this attack of Shield of the Faithful.
Cool, I'm down.
All right, if you do Shield of the Faithful, is that with 1 attack? Because he rolled with advantage here.
When a creature attacks a target other than you that is within 5 feet of you, you can use your reaction to impose disadvantage on the attack roll.
All right, so it says on the attack roll. All right, so the first roll he had advantage on. I rolled an 18, and I think it was a 15. So he's still going to hit no matter what with that, because it would just remove his advantage. He will miss with the dagger, so you don't take 6 piercing damage.
Okay, so I don't take 3.
Yeah. Are you down?
Oh, I'm down. Thanks to that sneak attack.
All right, so I have to make a wisdom saving throw for Camros to see if he's able to break free from the confusion. And he snaps out of it with a 17. As he snaps out of the confusion, he notices Nomu drop to the floor, and he's just like, what did I do? Who was playing mind games with me? And that is his turn. Nomu, you need to make me a death saving throw.
Of course.
His new Camros was sus.
What is that, D20?
Yeah, just roll a d20. Just a flat d20. You succeed. So that's 1 succeed, 1 success. All right. It is now Yaito's turn. And he looks over at Nomu, who is now falling after Camros stabs him. And he's going to just, with his advantage, he's going to strike at Vania again with what he can. And he's going to shoot out another ice knife. And with a 9, unfortunately, it does not hit. Oh, wait, he has advantage. Let's roll it again. 13 still does not hit, unfortunately. He is able to dodge Yaito's attacks. And it is now Damien's turn. Damien, you see Nomu drop to the ground next to you. What are you doing?
Resuscitate him.
Yeah. That's going to be my action.
Yeah.
But that's fine. I'm going to use a greater healing potion on Nomu.
Okay.
So that's 44 plus
40.
4.
Yes, correct. 44 plus 4. 12. So 12 plus and add 4 to that. A
16.
D4 or F4. 16. You are healed for 16 points, Nomu. So that succeed or that death saving throw is now reset. You find yourself waking up.
And as a bonus action, good to have you back, Kat. I'm going to use cunning action to disengage.
Okay, so you're gonna walk away from
Yes.
Rock without an attack of opportunity. Okay.
Smart.
And I'm gonna move behind her one-eyed, Isundra's one-eyed guy.
The Bob. Okay. Perfect. Isundra, it is now your turn. What are you doing?
His name is Bob because of the O. Looks like his eye. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna attack the bird with Eldritch Blast.
All right.
As soon as I find my character sheet. Where the fuck is it? Oh, I'm on it. Duh. Ooh.
Oof, that's gonna miss.
Ooh.
And the 13's gonna miss. A 9 and a 13. You are not able to hit the Vrock with your Eldritch Blasts.
Fuck. I'm shaking in my boots.
As you go to shoot it, you see that the Vrock kind of spins around to the side and swipes away both of your attacks.
You bitch.
Anything else from you?
I can't do anything.
All right, Bob's turn.
Bob.
Bob!
Why would Bob roll better than me?
27. Who's Bob attacking?
Oh. Bob's attacking the bird too.
All right, so a D8 plus 7 for Bob's eye ray.
Oops, I put ID8. What?
Well, that is not 73 damage. 73 damage.
I was like, dang,
wish.
that's a good roll, you know?
All right, 11 points of psychic damage to the Vrock. The Vrock kind of shakes its head a little bit. It's growing weary and tired of the party at this point. It is mad. All right.
Good.
Does Bob
Get
make any
fucked,
movements?
I think Bob's okay.
All right. It is now Bonnie's turn. She holds up one hand and she unsheathes what looks like to be a dagger from her side, and the dagger begins to glow. But with her right hand, she is summoning another spell, and she is going to shoot it next to Yaito. So this is going to hit everybody except for the Vrock and Isundra. She is summoning Fireball. Everyone within that vicinity, Damien, Yaito, Edeyar, Bob, Nomu, and Camrose all have to make me some dexterity saving throws.
I was asking if Isundra knows counterspell yet.
All right, so Camrose failed. If you succeed, you'll take half damage from the Fireball. So you need, let's see here. Camrose failed. Yaito succeeded. Damien succeeded. Edeyar failed. Dex roll.
Oh, Dex. Okay.
It's gonna hurt a lot.
Oh.
Already take half anyway.
Nomu is gonna fail as well with a 5.
This is fire damage, right?
Yeah,
yes.
already
Fireball.
Fireball.
Yep. Fireball. It's gonna be half damage.
Yeah, I'm gonna use evasion.
Yes, fire resistance. My plate of flame.
So you'll take half damage. All right, so let me go ahead and roll the damage. It's 8d6.
Oh, Jesus.
All right, let's see here.
8?
Yes. 8d6.
What
let's see here.
I don't attack like that.
That's going to be 9, 10, that's 13. That's going to be 13 plus 10 is 23. Plus another 6 is 29. Plus 5. So 34 points of fire damage.
What?
Everyone that failed will take 34 points of fire damage. If you succeeded or you have resistance, it's going to be half.
Yeah, even with half,
did this
I'm
hit
down.
Bob?
But it just says an effect that allows you to make a dex saving throw to take only half if you instead take no damage.
Yeah, you take
succeed.
you take no damage, Damien.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I'm down again.
Yeah, no
My
shit.
1 HP.
Oh man. All right. So Yaito is going to take half of that damage.
Yaito's useless right now.
Well, he's trying. He's an NPC.
Yeah, he was hitting her, just wasn't doing any damage.
He was rolling terrible on his damage.
As soon as I gave his ass an advantage on something, he's fucking couldn't
Yaito,
hit.
I need you to do like 34 damage. God damn.
I wish Rogo was here.
Why are you doing 34 damage?
I know. That's what I'm wondering.
Edeyar says, "Sooner you mad at Yaito? Where's your damage at?"
I'm mad at myself.
All right, so Camrose has half to that because he is a tiefling, so he'll only take half of that fire damage. All right, so everyone has taken the damage. At this point, the Vrock screeches out. Nomu, you said you were down again?
Yeah.
All right. At this point, it is going to step forward, and it's going to try and attack Camrose at this point, because Camrose is the next closest person to him. And it's going to swing. Let's see. Does that hit Camrose? That does. Camrose only has a 15 AC. And the second is unfortunately going to also hit Camrose. So Camrose is going to take some damage here. Oh, goodness. It swings its talon, hitting Camrose for 12 points of damage with its talons. And then it goes to bite at him with its beak. And the beak is stronger. So that's going to be 10 plus. That's going to be 19 points of damage. Camrose, at this point, he feels his body. You see Camrose, Edeyar. He gets slashed in the chest and bit on the neck. And the Vrock is able to draw plenty of blood from him. Camrose is like, get it off me. Get this vile creature off of me. And he is very weak, Edeyar. You can tell that Camrose is hurting pretty badly. And the Vrock at this point, it glares over at Edeyar, and it turns its glare to Isundra. It's choosing who to go after next after it basically knocks Camrose down if it can. All right, Edeyar, it is now your turn. Nomu is out. Camrose is hurt. What are you doing?
Cure Wounds at level 3 on Nomu. This will be 3d8 plus 7.
Okay.
So 23.
23 points of damage is healed to Nomu.
And then because of Blessed Healer, whenever I cast a spell with a spell slot and restores hit points to any other creature, or a creature other than myself, I gain hit points equal to 2 plus the spell's level. So I gain 5.
Okay.
And then with the bonus action, I'll have the spiritual weapon attack again, which will be 1d20 plus 7. That's not hitting.
Nope. That is not with a 13.
And then I will pass my turn.
All right. At this point, then, it's Camrose's turn. He is going to attempt to attack this creature with his rapier and with his dagger. He is pissed. And Nomu, now that you're back up, he technically has advantage on this attack. So go ahead and do that twice right there. Unfortunately, his dagger is still going to miss regardless, but his rapier will deal damage of 6 piercing damage, and he gets a sneak attack for an additional 2 points of damage for a total of 8 damage. So, I'm sorry, that was not the rapiers. The rapier hit. It's going to be 13 points of damage, not what I had before. So you see Camrose is able to pierce the Vrock for 13 points. He begins to draw blood from the fiend, and the fiend just screeches out. It's seems to bellow at its knees slightly, but it's still up. And Camrose is like, "How do you like that, you damn thing?" And Nomu, it's your turn. You're considered prone. You're still on the floor. Yeah. So if you get up, that's half your movement.
Yeah, Nomu is slowly making his way to his feet, and he's just bleeding everywhere, man.
I've had enough of this.
The sword in his hand starts burning with fire, and he's gonna put everything he has into this swing, man.
Okay.
He's gonna try to put the Vrock down. Let me get my shit going. He's swinging with the righteous greatsword.
Okay. The 19 hits.
Nice.
All right.
The 19 will hit.
And he's going
10 damage. Okay.
He's bringing that sword right back around. Oh, yeah. The 1d6 fire to go with it.
All right. It'll take half of your fire damage. So 3. All right. So for 13 damage. All right. You still have one more attack.
Coming back in.
27 will hit.
Nice.
And here's the damage again. With the 1d6.
All right. How do you, with the 15, how do you kill the Vrock?
He said what he said.
As he's getting up, he's just cutting into him horizontal and one vertical.
I've had enough of this shit. Die.
Damn.
Slashes it in half vertically. And then he looks at Vania, spits out blood. You're next, bitch.
Dang.
Jesus. All right. With that, it is now. Or do you make any movements? If you get up, that was half your movement. So you have half.
I am going to use something though. I am going to take a deep breath and regain some hit points. I'm using second wind.
Okay.
And that's it for me.
All right. It is now Yaito's turn. Yaito, now seeing the Vrock has been destroyed, is going to continue focusing on Vania. He's going to cast. Let's see here.
Oh, that's good HP back. Oh, yes. That's what Papa wants.
He's going to shoot 2 firebolts, 2 firebirds at Vania. And man, they both miss with a 12 and a 10 as he shoots. He's hurting too much from the fireball that hit him. He's kind of trying to recover from it. And you see that he goes to shoot the firebirds, and Vania at this point, she's just able to dodge to the side. Damien, he's gonna stay his ground. He's not gonna make a movement. He's safer there where he's at. Damien, it is now your turn.
It worked once. Let's see if it'll work again. I'm going to again launch my javelin at her with all my might this time.
Okay,
and now I'm starting to. And
really quick before we get to Isundra's turn, Isundra, I didn't have you roll for Bob when that fireball went off. Make Bob roll a reflex save.
What the fuck? Oh, it looked like it signed me out of Zoom.
No, you're fine. You're good.
What do I roll?
So Bob has a reflex of, you just roll a d20. He does not have any bonuses to his reflex.
Bob.
Roll flat 20. Okay, nice. He takes half of that 34 damage.
Okay. He has 40 HP, I think.
All right. So, Damien, I'm sorry. What were you doing? You're throwing your javelin again?
Yeah, because, Nomu just went off. I got a little confidence back. I almost forgot who he was for a minute. So a little bass in my voice. Shapama-ta-poom.
All right. So I have to make a DC saving throw. I rolled a 19, so it's only going to be half damage.
Oh, and then it's the lightning damage plus, it says on a hit, the target takes damage from the javelin plus 46 lightning damage. So that's what that plus is.
Okay, I get it. So when you hurl it, speak its command word, transforms into a bolt of lightning, forming a 5-foot wide extends from your target within 10 feet. Each creature in the line, blah, 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 must make a DC 13 saving throw, taking 46 lightning damage on a failed save and half as much damage, and then make a ranged weapon attack against the target on a hit. Okay, so you roll a 10, so the physical attack's not going to hit. The lightning will hit, but for half damage.
Correct.
Yes. Okay. So half of 17 is what she will take. All right. So 9 points of damage. Vania takes it. She feels the lightning slam up against her gut, and she almost steps back, and she just glares at Damien. I'm growing tired of your lightning javelin. You're about to pay for that. All right, Damien, do you make any movements, or are you staying?
Yes, I would like to disengage a little away from her because she keeps getting caught in these attacks.
Okay.
There.
All right. So you run to the right, getting closer to Isundra on the opposite side of the wall from Vania almost. And Isundra, it is now your turn. You see the Vrock has been vanquished from Nomu. What are you doing?
I'm Eldritch Blasting. Vania.
26 will hit, 25 will hit.
Fucking thank you.
20 points of damage. You see your Eldritch Blast, both of them almost knock her back into the cage, but she's able to keep her footing. And she glares at Isundra. I'll deal with you next, bitch.
Wait.
But first,
Ooh.
I'm going to kill them all. All right. What else?
You chill. Hold on. I think, can't my Eldritch Blast knock her back now too?
If you chose one of the
I think that was a thing.
evocations.
Yeah, because I didn't remember whenever you were playing Edeyar. Where did I write that?
She'll have to make a DC fortitude, or not. That's 3.5. She'll have to probably make a con or a dex save against that, or maybe even a strength save.
Yeah, I think it just knocks.
I think if it hits, it just knocks back.
Where did I write that?
I have no idea.
Your evocations?
Oh, I found it. Okay, when you hit a creature with Eldritch Blast, you can push the creature up to 10 feet away from you in a straight line.
Yeah, it's just automatic push if it hits.
Okay,
Yeah.
so she gets
so
pushed
it's just
back.
gonna like push her back, I guess, into those.
Yeah, so she gets knocked back, then up against the wall in one of the cages, and she almost stumbles over. Oh!
Put her in the cage. Put her in the cage.
Right.
All right.
Lock her in there.
It is now, unless you make, do you do any movements or any bonus actions? And does Bob do anything?
You know, I'm fine where I'm at because I can still hit her.
Yeah.
So.
All right.
Bob is gonna hit her too. His
Bob!
turn.
All right, go ahead and roll an attack. Roll with your eye ray. Ooh, that's a damage roll.
I didn't, yeah. I accidentally hit enter anyways before I was ready.
So Bob shoots the eye ray. That's gonna. Isundra's been hitting almost every.
I lost twice on the other one.
Wait,
Yeah.
is she considered flanked because of Edeyar's spiritual weapon?
No, she got
No.
pushed
Okay.
away. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Even that, she,
But
she can,
before
like,
then-
run through the spiritual weapon.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just
Bob did 10 damage.
10 points of psychic damage. Okay.
good job, Bob.
All right. It
That's
is
all
now.
I got. Me and Bob.
At this point, she has become much more upset. That slight grin on her face becomes a bit more menacing, and she looks to be more of like a maniac. Kind of think of like the expression that Azula has at the end of Last Airbender when she
Oh,
starts
God.
going fucking crazy. And at this point, her hair is kind of all messed up from getting hit so many times. And at this point, she's going to scream, and she is going to begin to rush up slightly next to Bob.
Leave
And
Bob
she
alone.
holds both of her hands out. I'm tired of all of you. And she is going to cast Cone of Cold. Everyone other than Damien and Isundra have to make me a saving throw. Cone of Cold is going to be a it's going to be a Constitution saving throw.
I'm gonna use a reaction.
Absorb elements.
Edeyar with a 4 is going to fail. Nomu, make me a
You
con
said,
roll.
Okay, con.
And Bob has to make one as well.
Oh, where's my D4?
Bob has a +2 to con. So
Yeah,
this
so a
is
D20
20.
plus 2.
I got.
You don't have that extra D4 anymore.
Okay, never mind. Just 12.
All right, so Camrose fails. Yaito succeeds. Nomu fails. And Bob rolled a 13. Is that what that is? Oh, yeah. So Bob fails as well. So if you failed, you'll take full damage. If you succeeded, you'll take half damage.
I'm taking half anyway.
All right, so I'm just going to go ahead and roll the damage on the screen so everyone sees it. 8d8. 35 points of cold damage everyone will take. You take half if you succeeded.
Bob is dead, everyone.
Mm,
Bob, no!
You see as she
he falls
rushes
to the ground and
We
disappears.
round up, don't we?
you was
Yeah.
a real one.
Yeah.
Okay, so 18.
Honorary Catco member.
All right. So as Vania rushes up, she holds out her right hand, the left still holding this dagger that seems to be glowing now. And she shoots out this cone of cold, and Bob freezes over. And as he does so, he goes, and soon Bob's body shatters,
Oh, Jesus.
and he is now off the map. He is gone.
He exploded like the
Camrose.
purple Powerpuff Girl.
Camrose just holds up his hands. Wait, not like this. And he becomes frozen. He is not killed by it, but he is frozen and he is unconscious.
Cameron's having a bad time. Wasn't
He's
worth
having-
that money now, was it, Cameron?
He's having a bad time. And Yaito succeeded, right? Yes, he did. So he'll take half of that. What did I say? That was 35 points of damage. And that's going to be 18 rounded up. Yaito's still up. He's really hurt. You see Yaito is really hurt. How are Nomu and Edeyar? How are you both looking?
22 HP.
Still
Okay.
22 HP.
Okay, so you're both not unconscious yet. At this point, she's just breathing heavily at everyone. She's like, "How did you like that? Next
Calm down.
will be the rest of you."
Is she
And-
foaming at the mouth?
Yeah, she's
Right.
foaming at the mouth at this point. You're starting to
Got
see a little.
rabies?
You're starting to see a little of that Darkmore cray coming out of her.
Yep. The mask is cracking.
Edeyar, it is now your turn.
I'm going to run up on her, get in her face.
Okay.
The government. You gonna run up with his badge?
Pay your taxes. Pay your taxes.
Right.
We should have said we were the IRS.
He's from fucking PTA board.
I'm gonna use inflict wounds at level 3.
Oh.
Okay.
Let's see what that roll is. Give me 1 second.
That's an attack roll, right? A spell attack roll. That's not a DC.
It's a melee spell attack.
Okay.
So it'll be 1d20 plus 7.
All right. 25 hits.
Okay. So if I use that at level 3, it will be 5d10.
All right. 5d10. 29 points. That's necrotic damage, right?
Yes.
Okay. All right. You're able to cast your inflict wounds as you strike her. You send the necrotic damage through her, and she just yells out in anger, and it really hurts her, but she's not down.
Then for bonus action, my sword's going to come up behind her and do its attack.
20 will hit.
Take off.
Cast that at level 4. That does 2d8 plus 7.
Take off on her ass.
All right, so 20 points of damage.
I told you to come peacefully. You denied, so now you're going down.
Make me a perception check, Edeyar. And what kind of damage is your spiritual weapon? Just slashing damage?
I want to say it's force.
Okay. I'll look it up.
Yeah, force damage.
Oh, okay, cool. All right, make me a perception check. 22. As you inflict the wounds, it doesn't do much to her physical armor or clothing or anything like that. But as the blade cuts into her side, you can see that part of her shirt has now been torn, and she has armor underneath from the blade cutting into it. So you definitely see that she has armor of some kind underneath. She's not down, but she's hurting. And she just looks at you. You think you're going to win? Government or not, I own this land. I own all of Lande. All right, Edeyar, that is your turn. It is now Camrose. He has to make a death saving throw. He failed his first one.
Oh, shit.
So he is unconscious still. He failed his first death saving throw. Nomu, it is now your turn.
Nomu looks at Camrose. Nomu's about to start foaming at the mouth. So he has his blade. It's now kind of glistening with cold energy, and he's just gonna dash for Vania.
How about this?
He's gonna use his limit break. All right. He's gonna slash with the greatsword to start. Let me get my character sheet up there. Yeah, there we go.
Ah!
Oh, a critical.
Nice.
That hits.
I guess that's the damage down there.
So that'd be the 12. The 12 plus the 5.
Yeah.
All right. So for 17 points of damage.
Going for the extra attack.
How about this?
22 hits.
I'm gonna roll my next one. I'm gonna roll my next damage.
For 9. Oh, okay.
6 plus 4.
14 damage. Okay.
Action surge.
He's coming back down. He's letting the greatsword descend again. Yes. With another critical.
Another critical.
I'm just gonna take that one right there. I'll flip rolling that.
Extra attack. How about more?
Damn.
The 10 will not hit. That second critical though for 14 plus 9 definitely hits. Okay, as you cut down into Vana, you do not kill.
I have to give you how many attacks did I do? That's how many cold I have to
4.
give
You did 4 attacks.
All right, so here's one cold, another cold, once more.
One small.
Oh, wait, sorry, I'm rolling the wrong ones. It's supposed to be a D6. 1, 2, 2, and a 3. Here we go. Sorry.
Which ones? So
just the
2,
D6s.
6, and 3.
Yeah.
That's cold damage?
Yeah.
Okay. Wait a minute. 1 second. Nomu, did you do action surge already this round? Or this battle?
Yes.
Just
now. Just now I
Okay.
did action surge. I was saving it.
Okay. I want to make sure. I thought you did action surge earlier. I was like, you only have one action surge,
I didn't
right?
do it after we took that short rest.
Okay. All right. So that'll be okay. So let me count all this up. The 10 will miss, but you have 2 crits on her, and then that second attack hit. So okay. Let me count all this. This is a lot of numbers flying off the screen right now.
Yeah, because it keeps resetting where my D6s and turning into D4s. I'm like, that's not what I'm pressing.
Okay, 1 second. All right, maybe a perception check.
All right, perception.
Okay. All right. As you strike down, you really hurt Vania. She drops down to one of her knees. The armor underneath, you notice, as well as Edeyar, when he noticed the armor, it begins to glow. Every time she struck, it glows. And Nomu, you don't know what it's doing, but you definitely went all out on her, and you got 2 criticals. So in your mind, you thinking, if she's only a wizard, should have been knocked down by now. But there's something about her in this armor, you're just not sure what it's doing. It might be resisting some of the attacks that she's receiving. You're just not sure. But she drops to a knee from the limit break with one hand on the floor, and she's really upset right now, but she's really hurt at the same time.
Surrender now.
Never. So that's your turn, Nomu. Yaito's turn. He's at 7 HP. He is going to fucking take a potion. That motherfucker's hurt.
Chugging it.
He's got a light potion, just a normal potion. So that's going to be a 2d4 plus 2. He's going to heal himself for 8. And that's all he can do on this turn. Damien, what are you doing? It is now your turn.
They're getting her ass, so I need me a piece. So in famous fashion, I'm gonna run up on all of these like demonic torture tables and everything, and jump over Nomu and jump down on her head like with my weapons.
You sure you want to do that?
Trying to pull a link.
I need you to make me an acrobatics check.
Why you say it like that? Right?
Yeah, fuck all that. I'm just gonna run. I can't risk this. Fuck her. I'm gonna come with my X motion.
If you want to look cool, you can, but you have to make that check. Don't be like Scribe now. He wanted to look cool. He threw his sword up into the air and then tried to basically have it land in his sheath. And he terribly.
Pull of trunks.
Right. I'm keeping it real. Goes wrong. So I'm dual wielding at this point with my
rapier and dagger
and short sword.
So your rapier, even with an advantage, is not going to hit. Actually, your short sword's not going to hit either. Not with 15 and 11 are both too low.
All right. Well, as my bonus action, who's next? Isundra. I'm going to disengage and go back to my safe spot because I don't trust her.
All right, so you back away, and it is now Isundra's turn. What are you doing, Isundra?
Camrose is still down, right?
Yeah, he's frozen. He's unconscious.
Slave.
Oh. Am I able to give him a potion or?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay, Isundra is gonna run over to Camrose. Oh shit. And shove a potion in his mouth. Camrose, take this, and she starts shoving it into his mouth. It's a greater healing potion.
So 44 plus 4.
Just ran it down his throat.
Well, good enough.
Right. All right, so 13 points. He begins to cough. Oh my god! Where am I? Who are you? The fuck is going on?
You better remember that I saved your ass, Camrose.
Get back in the fight.
All right, so he is now back up. He doesn't have to make any more death saving throws. That resets. All right, Isundra. So that will be your turn for the most part then.
Yeah,
you no longer have Bob. At this point, Vania is still on one knee and she's just breathing pretty heavily. She's pissed. At this point, she's really hurt at the same time. She's going to use a bonus action and she is going to cast a spell. Actually, let's see. Let me see how I can maneuver this with the way everyone is looking. All right. Yes, she's going to cast a spell. She quickly moves one hand and she casts Misty Step as well. And you can see that she quickly vanishes from both Edeyar and Nomu's grasps, and she comes closer to the cages. And as she does so, she quickly holds out her right hand, and she is shooting a lightning bolt. It's going to strike Nomu and Isundra. Both of you need to make me a dexterity saving throw.
I only got 2 more of these. Absorb elements.
All right, if you succeed, you'll take half damage, and Isundra, you take half. Nomu, what is your dex saving throw?
Getting it right now. Bam. What is it?
17.
Oh, okay.
All right, you also succeed, so you'll take half as well.
Half of the half.
Yes. And with that, let me go ahead and get ready to cast the damage here. And that is going to be, she is using it at a 4th level or higher. Okay, so that will be, wait, when you cast a spell using a spell slot of 4th level or higher. Okay, so that will be 9d6.
Only got 1 more of these, man.
37 points of damage. You'll take half if you succeeded, which you both did. So 37 round up. So 37 divided by 2. That'll be 19 points of damage for half.
Okay, 19 divided by 2.
And Sudra takes 19 points. And at this point, she is breathing heavily, and she is holding on to her gut at this point after Nomu just fucking went ham on her. And she's having a hard time. Edeyar, it is you.
Even with the half of a half. Hurts.
What
is going to bull rush in again.
Okay.
Try to back her into a corner. He's going to use... Do I go for another inflict wounds? No, I think I will. But another one last... no, I don't want to use my last level 3 spell slot. I'll use level 1.
17 will not hit. You need an 18. I'll just say that now. You need an 18 to hit her.
Spiritual sword will come right here from the side.
Yep, 15 will not hit either. So she's able to avoid. She takes the dagger and she just swings up, blocking the attacks. And at this point, then Camros, he's breathing heavily. Oh, I grow wary of this bitch. Oh, where is she? And he sees that she's pretty far from he's not going to be able to reach her from where he's at. So he's going to step forward and sheath both his blade, and he's going to shoot out a bow at her. He takes his bow out, and that will hit, and he's only going to be able to do with a short bow. He does 9 points of damage. He shoots an arrow, and it strikes her in the shoulder, and she almost drops the dagger. She goes, ah! But the armor glows again, as you notice, Edeyar, since you're next to her. But
hurt me, isn't it? It's going to hurt a lot.
And at that point, she's not down, but that's all Cameras can do. Nomu, it is now your turn.
All right. Nomu's looking at her move away.
I don't think so.
He's going to get behind her.
Oh, shit.
I didn't say you can go anywhere.
And he's going to strike some more. Well, actually, give me 1 second. He's actually going to use... oh fuck it. He's just gonna slash, all right. He's just gonna slash. Nothing fancy about it.
16 does not hit.
He's gonna come in with the extra attack.
19 will hit.
Oh yeah.
Oh, you'd have a 27, that's still gonna hit. You have advantage because she's surrounded.
Here's my damage. I can re-roll that 1. 1 second.
Okay, so it goes up an additional 5.
Yep, and I'm using that lightning damage Here's another D6.
So 11, so 17 points of damage. All right. So as you strike down with the great sword,
Righteously.
where do you strike? The back of her shoulder, or where?
I'm aiming for the area just to the side of her neck, trying to cleave her from breastbone to groin.
Okay, so you come down with your great sword, and she moves slightly, and you strike the armor, and make a perception check.
You got it.
All right, with a 15, you see the armor, it absorbs, or what looks like to absorb more of that damage. And at this point, her armor is now a bright, glowing orange red. And she looks up at Nomu after being struck, and she just gives you this grin. You think you won? And at that point, Nomu and Edeyar, make me reflex saving throws.
Everyone back away.
Is it reflex?
Or dexterity, sorry. I'm so used to 3.5.
Same.
All right, if you fail, you'll take full damage. If you succeed, you take half damage. All right, Edeyar with a 5, Nomu with a 22. Nomu, you succeeded. Edeyar, you failed. However, you're going to be taking some damage here. I'll roll it on the screen. This will be force damage, 25 force damage.
Ooh.
And as this happens, her armor explodes and it scatters, basically dealing magical force damage all around her. So 25 to both Edeyar and Nomu. Well, Nomu takes half. You'll take half.
Slow down.
So
13.
You hear this loud bang as her armor explodes. It's not thundering damage, it's force damage. You feel both of yourselves, your bodies being pushed back by this powerful force coming from her armor. And as she does so, she drops to both of her knees and her hands. She now is on death's door. She is hurt. She can barely get up, but she is panting heavily.
Nomu's down.
All right, Nomu, you're gonna need to. Yeah, you have to make me. No, at the start of your next turn, you'll make me a death saving throw. Edeyar, are you still up?
Edeyar is blown black, a few spaces under the ground.
Blown black.
Blown back.
Yeah, Nomu got blown back with him, man. Just laying on our backs
and down.
Is your spiritual weapon gone now?
Because
doesn't that take concentration?
No, that is not concentration, which is
okay.
Why I use it so often.
Okay.
Let's see. Spiritual weapon.
While you're looking, Yaito's gonna take this.
I think it's just still there. I can't direct it to do anything, but it's still there.
Okay, so it's still floating.
Yeah.
All right. Yaito is going to attack. Technically, Vania is prone, so he'll get a disadvantage since he's attacking from afar. So, the first one's gonna miss, and he'll roll again with a disadvantage. And with a 9, he's not able to hit with his Firebird. She avoids them. She's close to the ground. And Yaito, he's going to step forward a little bit closer to Edeyar. He's worried about Edeyar and Nomu, both of you being unconscious. And with that, Damien, you see Edeyar and Nomu are tossed back, but Vania is on the floor, but she's still up. What are you doing?
How far did we get blown back?
You're where you're at. You don't technically get pushed back. Damien or Edeyar just wanted to put some flavor text to it.
Okay, so I'm gonna move a little closer to her. And is her AC decreased because she doesn't have that armor anymore?
Yeah.
Okay, well, hopefully I can hit her with my short bow from here.
All right. You'll have a disadvantage though because she's prone.
Oh, she is still down.
Yeah.
Isn't she?
Yeah.
I
mean, you can still attack. Or just have a disadvantage.
That's just an awkward thing to do, but I don't have any more. Because what's my range of movement?
30.
Yeah. Okay. So, even at a disadvantage.
23 will hit. It won't be a critical, but you'll deal. That will deal. You won't get your sneak attack, unfortunately, because
really.
Yeah, you don't have advantage on this.
Oh, even with Nomu there, she's not flanked.
Well, Nomu's unconscious.
Oh yeah. Get your ass up. That's a lot of damage. Could've killed
So
her.
4 damage. You shoot your bow, and it pierces her in the side. Now that her armor's gone, she just yells out, "Ah!" And
Did I get her?
She's not down, but she is hurt. She just rolls onto her back, panting. I can't believe this. I will not go down like this. And at this point, it would be Isundra's turn. Isundra went to go let the dogs out, though. She is very hurt. I'm just gonna say, if she's hit again, it's over.
Damn. She was
This
tough,
fight,
man.
dude.
All right, she's prone on the floor, and she is on death's door. And
is her armor still glowing, or is it good?
her armor exploded, and when it exploded, it knocked both Edeyar and Nomu unconscious.
Yeah,
and
I just didn't know if it's gonna do it again.
No, her armor's gone. She just got pierced in the side by an arrow from Damien, so she's bleeding out. She's still prone. She's on her back on the floor, but she's still conscious.
All right, I hope she's ready. Oh fuck.
Okay, so if you're gonna shoot Eldritch Blast, keep in mind distance range attacks, because she's prone, are at a disadvantage.
Why? Wait, what? Because she's down?
Yeah, so when someone's prone,
well, it doesn't matter because I rolled 15 anyway. So.
Yeah, they're both gonna miss regardless. So you shoot your Eldritch Blast, trying to finish her off, and as you do so, they hit the side of the floor, exploding parts of the stone floor underneath. And do you make any movements to get closer, or any bonus actions?
I'll get a little closer.
Yeah, her armor's completely gone at this point. All right, it is now her turn then. While she is on her back, she slowly rolls to her side. She's bleeding out from the arrow that's in her side of her gut, and she's looking around the room, noticing there's still 4 of you conscious. And as she does so, she's trying to calculate what she can do next. And at this point, she's going to cast a spell. I will not fall here. Never. And she's going to cast what's called Gaseous Form. Her body begins to disappear slowly as she turns into this visible gas. As she does so, she floats into the air, and she begins to move away from everyone. You see this gas tries to make its way towards the exit of the room. So the gas, let's just say it's still her. She moves closer towards Yaito and the unconscious Edeyar, going over the table as a gas. You don't know what's going on, but she completely vanishes, and you just see this gas moving away. Edeyar, make me a death saving throw.
I didn't realize Edeyar was down.
All right, that's 1 success. So it is now Camros's turn. He's going to make a check here. Let me make a roll. Oh, he rolled a 17. He's totally fine. He sees what Vania is doing. He quickly yells out, "Quick! Stop her from escaping!" He points at the gas. That gas there. She is now the gas. Attack it with everything you have. And at that point, he's going to make a movement towards the table where the unconscious Edeyar is with his rapier. He unsheathes it. He's going to try and pierce at the gas. He does not want her trying to escape. He does not know if it's going to do anything, but he's going to attack. He rolled a 9. That's not going to hit. 18 will, though. He tries to stab at the gas with his dagger. Actually, I guess I could do that on the screen here instead of my actual dice. The dagger will hit. And it's going to deal 4 points of piercing damage. All right, so as he goes to stab with the rapier, it goes through the gas, and he's not able to really hit anything. But he slashes with his dagger, attempting to hit something at this point. And with 4 piercing damage, he feels something getting hit. And at this point, Vania, basically, the gas form dissipates, and she drops onto that table unconscious. And Camros looks over at everyone. Well, I'll be damned. I didn't know you could do that. And he looks over at Nomu, and Edeyar, who are unconscious. Well, let me wake them up really quick. And he's going to use some potions on the two of you. He only has normal potions, so 44 plus 2. Edeyar. Oh, I'm sorry, 2d4. 2d4 plus 2. Edeyar, you'll take 8 points back. And Nomu, you'll take 7 points.
All right.
But Vania is now unconscious on that table, bleeding out. As Camrose is healing everyone up, what are you all doing?
We gotta kill her, right?
Nomu's gonna try to get up, and I think someone should do something before he does.
Check for a pulse, Edeyar.
Edeyar is getting up.
Wait! Camrose says, wait! That armor exploded. She didn't have any other armor on, did she? He's gonna be careful. She may be unconscious, but she's definitely bleeding out with that arrow there. Well, I don't know if she's bleeding out. I don't know. Be very careful, though, if you're getting close, Edeyar.
Edeyar ain't trying to get close.
I'll take my time. Edeyar walked up, checked her vitals, see how she's doing, and says, the mission was to execute her.
Yeah, she's still alive.
I have to do it. I'll be the one.
Damn.
Wait a minute. Why do you get to be the one?
What?
I'm going to do it as humanely as I possibly can.
Yeah.
Why? She tried to kill us.
I was gonna bite on her throat.
You know what? We shouldn't even be here. We're here on some shady ass business because her sister is fake. You know what, Edeyar? It's right that you do it.
Edeyar digs into his medical bag, looks for something that can just put her out of her misery permanently.
Put a bag
Oh
on
my
her head.
god!
What?
Huh?
What else are we supposed to do?
Bite on her throat.
Yaito just looks over at Edeyar. Edeyar, before you do this, are you sure this is what you want to do?
That's what we signed.
We may be killing an innocent woman. However, she did summon a demon. That is not very innocent.
I think we have enough evidence from what we've seen here that she's not an innocent woman. I can say on good conscience, I don't think she's innocent.
I think I somewhat agree with what we have seen so far.
So Edeyar gives her some anesthesia to make her not feel pain.
What?
But what?
What?
Why are you not rubbing that on us before the fights?
Right.
This is suffering, taking damage.
So I don't want to feel it.
Camrose says, "What are you doing, Edeyar? What the hell is that? What are you pulling out?"
Don't worry about it.
How are we sure this is going to kill her? I could just pierce her heart right now.
No, I'm going to pierce her heart afterwards.
My God,
Edeyar.
I thought you were a cleric, a good one at that.
Just let Camrose do it. Am I right? Then it's on his head.
Somebody
Well, I'm
smoke
making
this
sure
bitch.
she doesn't feel pain before
Well,
I
that's
do
fine.
it.
Yeah.
So I gave her anesthesia, and then
Go
I
ahead,
take out a
Camrose.
needle,
Oh,
and take the needle straight through her heart.
damn, Edeyar. Is that a black mark?
Dang.
Hopefully it's a dirty needle.
Rusted.
So you're taking a needle and you're piercing her heart with a needle?
Like a big ass needle.
Like, I was just saying, that's not gonna kill her, per se, depending on if it's just a normal needle.
But the medical, I forget the proper term. Like the what's the medical needles?
I don't know.
The fact that you don't know the name means you shouldn't be using them. Step aside, Baldy.
It's a
You're not gonna. Damien sits in the chair right in front of the table.
a hypodermic needle. Is that what they're called? So those are still pretty small. I don't think puncturing the heart with that would kill someone. Not right away.
A
Anyway.
puncture in the heart will kill someone pretty fast.
Yeah.
All right. So
A
you
Camrose
puncture,
stabber too.
you're
For
gonna
good measure.
So you're gonna pierce the heart.
I'm just gonna use
as-
a scalpel, straight through the heart.
There
Where
you
are
go.
you getting these tools?
I'm a medical man. Don't worry about it. I have a medical.
Just hit her in the
bag.
head with your mace.
That'd be a lot more bloodier and messy.
Look at this
Trying to-
floor. Does
He's
it
trying
matter?
to kill her humanely.
Will you just smoke this bitch?
Actually, if the feds raid this place, it might explain the stained floor if we bust her head open with a mace. I'm just saying.
I cut her heart open with a syringe. She's dead. She's gone.
He doesn't know what he used, but he did it.
That's a lot messier.
So you push her over to her back. You take your medical tools and you pierce her heart after giving her the anesthesia. And as you do so, she is silent the entire time. And when you do so, the heart becomes punctured and she begins to bleed out. Her heart is unable to sustain the body like it's supposed to. And as that happens, you have killed Vania De Darkmore without even questioning her or speaking with her. So you're not really sure, or you're not going to be getting any more information from her at this point. But she dies. But when she does, you do notice, everyone notices, you won't have to make a perception check. As soon as Vania dies, her body begins to grow, not in size, but I should say her body begins to disintegrate in some way as the skin begins to crumble, as if she was aging, and soon it turns into complete dust. And as it does that, you notice this aura like light comes from the body as if it was her soul in some way, and you see it quickly explodes. It does not harm you in any way, but the aura, this light, soon explodes and vanishes, and you hear this like the scream, the screech, and that is it.
Damn.
Silence after that. And Cameros, he's looking. What the hell did I just witness? Did you all hear that screech?
I was going to ask you about that. What was that?
That was really weird, but what Edeyar did was way weirder. I'm not going to lie.
Edeyar, what did you do to the poor woman? You made her body turn into dust.
Oh, no, you could have stabbed her in the gut.
I was just trying to put her out of misery. Don't ask me.
Don't ask you.
What kind of magic did you just pull on her body? You're supposed to stab her, man. You made her. Did you use disintegrate magic or something on her?
No, I didn't use any magic.
Are you sure?
Positive. I'm basically out of spells. Couldn't use magic if I wanted
to. Good answer.
Cameron says, I have no idea what that was. I hope she's dead.
She looked dead.
I think now is the time for us to skedaddle, though. I don't want to wait around and see what's going to happen. Those guards are still up there.
Well, open up your little pee hole thing and let's get going.
Yeah.
Pee hole?
Portal.
Oh. Cameros quickly pulls out the scroll. Yeah, let's do that right now. And he's going to open the scroll. What?
No, the body disintegrated. Never mind.
The body's gone, man. You did something to it. I don't know what the hell. Hopefully that was really her. But let's get the fuck out of here.
Oh, God, what if it wasn't her and we just killed someone?
And he's going to open the scroll, and as he begins to read off the wording on the scroll, a portal slowly begins to appear next to him. And he's like, hurry up! We only have a couple of seconds. Everyone get in now before you miss your opportunity to escape.
You got it.
Edeyar just kind of stumbles in.
As the portal opens, I'm assuming everyone kind of as possibly jumps or walks into the portal.
Isundra goes to jump into it, but she says, R.I.P. Bob, real quick, and then she jumps into it.
And with that, Cameros quickly steps through. And as you all step through, the portal leads you all back to the house or that building that you all met Stalwart and Cameros in. So you're still in town, but you're back at the house or the building where you all met before you came to Arcane Delights Brewery. And as you all step out of the portal closes behind you. And Cameros, he's sweating. I can't believe we just did that. Damn, that's another one for the books. Y'all wait here. Let me go inform Stalwart. I can message him with the scrying mirror to let him know that we succeeded. They're all still outside the brewery, making sure that we're not in any trouble. Let me message him to let him know our mission is complete.
Let that fool stew and wait.
Afterwards, we'll speak with Avirus and let her know of what happened tonight. And he's going to step out of the room to speak with a scrying mirror to try and contact Stalwart. And at that point, leaving the rest of you in that room by yourselves. What are you all doing at this point? Yaito is looking around. I cannot believe we defeated a demon and a magical sorceress at that.
I really hope that was her.
I need rest. I think I'm done for today.
I need a drink. She was cute too. What a waste.
Are you married?
I was going to say the same thing.
You're such a fucking narc. Is that your Halloween costume? The
I'm just
government?
asking a question.
Damn.
You gonna go and tell my wife?
Who knows? Maybe I have to. Maybe I won't. Maybe I don't care about your relationship. But
You wouldn't fucking dare.
aren't you married?
Say it again.
Because
Say it
he's
again.
married doesn't mean he doesn't find other people cute.
I'm just saying you can find other people cute. Maybe not voice it all the time, okay?
All the time? Who's the last woman I gave a compliment to that wasn't out of pity?
That wasn't out of pity.
Aren't they all out of pity?
No. Vanya was a looker.
She was pretty attractive.
Pretty dead
No,
now.
she's dead.
Attractive up to the point where she turned into dust. That was very disturbing.
Is it me or
That's
does she
true.
age?
What's it? What did you say?
Never mind.
Is there a fireplace in here?
Yes, there's one in the room.
Nomu goes over to it, walks in place in a circle like 3 times, and then curls around it. Curls up into the fireplace.
Right here? Oh, we're where we are. Yeah, we're not in there anymore.
Yep.
I was tired. He's a sleepy boy.
Edeyar's also tired. He's got like 8 HP.
He's gonna plop down one of the couches or chairs.
He looks for the most comfortable looking seat he can find.
You gonna find the cheapest?
No.
You know what the
Does he
cheapest
man
is?
spread out on it so that Isundra can't sit down too?
That sounds like a good idea.
Damn.
Yeah, move your damn feet so I can sit down too.
Edeyar's conked out.
Where's Leroy?
We
None
left
of
him
them. None
outside.
of them are here. It's just you and Yaito at this point. Camros, you can hear Camros on the other side of the door talking with Stalwart.
Are we like in the town still?
Yeah, you're still in Riverhall.
And Elroy doing other stuff with Rogar, I guess.
But you remember when you split up into 2 groups, Stalwarts with Rogar, Yatari, and Elroy, and they were going to serve as kind of like distractions for any of the outside guards and things like that. They were basically waiting for your signal to either rush in if you guys were fucking in trouble, or to try and distract or do whatever. But
why would you think we would get in trouble, Ryan?
You never know. That fight could have gone completely opposite side.
Yeah,
it almost did.
Yeah,
it's true. Well, I'm going to the bar. Matter of fact, let me go change. Don't wait up.
And at this point, we will go ahead and say this concludes this episode of Taverns and Caverns. Thank you, everyone.
Jesus.
What was everyone's HP? I don't think Damien got hit that fight. Did you?
No.
Thanks again, everyone, for listening to another episode of Taverns and Caverns. This is your Dungeon Master, Ryan, at Haphazard DM on Twitter. That's where you can find me. And you can also follow some of our other players.
Hi, everybody. I'm Felicia. I play Isundra, and you can follow me on Twitter and Instagram at Dagger Tribal.
And I'm Bri. I play Damien and Desiree. You can follow me at Blaze_NBK on Twitter. That's my new name. And Instagram is just BlazeNBK, no space.
I'm Julian, also playing Edeyar. You can follow me at JWPlay0 on Twitter or JWPlay0 on YouTube.
I'm Robert Jones, and I don't have social media, but I am on YouTube. You can find me at TrueBone. That's TRU Bone. I make simple videos by putting video games to movies.
All right, awesome.
Blood and bone. That's all I thought about.
That's our players. Again, thank you for listening, and you can follow us again on Twitter at Taverns Caverns. Cool, and that's it.
See you guys next time.
All right.
Yeah.